Gameblood here. Jumping in to another episode, the second episode of Star Trek Resurgence. I'll be honest, I don't remember a lot of the cast's name. I believe there was one of them was named Diaz. The commander chick, I don't remember her name because she's, you know, an alien, had an alien name, but it started with a J. And then there was, I think, Tilly. She came in, and then toward the end, Miranda came in, and then it ended with the commander just arriving on board of the starship, which name I do not remember. So anyway, let's hop in here and start trekking across the stars, y'all!
You'll have to forgive me, I don't know much about Kobleons. But my understanding is you need a steady supply of duridium to keep your cell structure stabilized, or bad things start to happen. And we have plenty of duridium in sickbay, so there's no risk of running out.
That's good to know.
Thank you.
Feel free to make yourself at home. And help yourself to whatever you like from the replicator.
Does it make Earl Grey tea? In your hair, looking dope.
He's still got a thing for trains. The warp engines of their day, apparently.
Jara Rydek. Last time I saw you, it was graduation from the academy. You'd already secured one of the most prestigious assignments possible. And you were burning with enough ambition to fuel 7 trips around the Necrid Expanse.
It's good to see you again, Captain.
I could not be happier to have you on the Resolute.
Couldn't be happier to be here.
We couldn't provide you with a warmer welcome. The arrival of a first officer to her new ship deserves a bit of fanfare.
Oh, this is enough for me.
But, unfortunately, we've had our hands full with the refit.
That would be totally unnecessary. I don't need any pomp and circumstance.
You've been here all of 5 minutes, and already you're trying to make us more efficient. I like it.
That's my job,
As
Captain.
I'm sure you've heard, we've had a rough go of it these last 6 months. The ship suffered some damage, but not nearly as much as the crew.
Yeah, I don't know the details.
You'll have to forgive me. I don't really know the details.
Starfleet has been kind enough to keep the story contained, probably because they want to protect me. But I don't mind telling you. We were on the verge of a major scientific breakthrough. A quantum leap forward in warp core technology. 10,000 teradynes per second. The ability to travel at a sustained rate of speed longer and faster than we ever dreamed. What would have been the crowning achievement of my career. Right there. Within our grasp. Until it all went so horribly wrong. We pushed her too hard, and a warp core malfunction overloaded the system, creating a pressure gradient way beyond what the ship can handle.
Yeah, it's bound to happen.
We lost some of our best people. As captain, I have to take full responsibility. It was my decision to make. And I have to live with the consequences.
The crew knew the risks.
We all know the risks when we sign up. There are no guarantees. As much as we tell ourselves otherwise.
True. But as captain, my job is to mitigate and manage the risks as much as possible. And that's where I failed. In my defense, I will say I might have avoided the whole ordeal if my senior staff had been willing to trust me. There was a lot of pushback from my former XO. I think that cost me his confidence. I don't want you to pull any punches. Certainly not on my account. But once we decide on a course of action, I need everyone to fully commit to the mission. Anything short of that just won't work.
You can rely on me, sir.
Start to go sideways.
Whether I agree or disagree, I can promise that I'll be honest to a fault.
Good. That's exactly what I'm looking for. But at the end of the day, it has to be my call. Look, I'll be blunt. We can't afford another mistake. Or at least, I can't. I feel like my career is hanging in the balance here.
That sounds like a you
We
problem.
need a win. Something to restore the crew's confidence.
I understand.
On a more positive note, Starfleet has tasked us with what they're calling a mission of the highest priority. Escorting a senior diplomat to Hotari space. Two previously peaceful and otherwise non-aggressive civilizations now find themselves on the brink of all-out war.
So it's a peacekeeping mission.
The
I see it
Enterprise
as
not
a
available?
golden opportunity to not only prove what the Resolute and her crew are truly capable of, but also
The
a mission for
Resolute,
which
that's
we're
their ship
uniquely
name.
qualified. This Ionic storm. Our long-range sensors suggest it's several orders of magnitude stronger than anything on record. A total anomaly like nothing we've seen before. And you'll never guess where it leads.
Hotari.
Exactly. Very nearly in the precise location where we're headed. Where I imagine the interference will be exponentially greater. But the diplomat will brief us on the details at the rendezvous.
Tell me about the crew.
But are we prepared to embark on the mission?
As much as I'd like to think that's true, I have my doubts. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. I expect we'll have some rough sledding when we arrive, so I need you to prepare the crew for the worst. There's just one more thing I want to clarify up front. The metric that for me will be the ultimate measure of your success.
What is it?
If after serving as my first officer, you don't one day find yourself with a ship of your own, then I will consider it my personal failure. When that might happen is entirely up to you. But it goes without saying.
I
you have
would
my
be
full
honored.
support.
It's been a dream of mine since before I can remember. So I would be honored to become a captain someday.
As long as you're willing to do the work, you have my promise. I'll do everything in my power to see
I'll
that
do
it
the
happens.
work.
Thank you.
Come. Let me introduce you to the crew.
Are we going on the bridge? I think this is the bridge. Are we going on the bridge? I think we're going on the bridge. Come on. Let's see what the bridge looks like. Alright. I can get used to this. Very next generation-y looking, right? I think, maybe? No? No? I don't know. It's
Everyone,
been a while.
if I could have your attention for a moment. I'd like to introduce Commander Jara Rydek, our new first officer. Some quick introductions. This is Lieutenant Handar, our helmsman. One of
What's
the
up,
best in the
Handar?
business.
One of?
Well, what he lacks in humility, he more than makes up for in ability.
A pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Likewise.
Next, we have Commander Westbrook, our Chief Science Officer. I've come to
What's
rely
up,
on
Westbrook?
his expert counsel on a regular basis.
Pleasure.
Commander
Right on.
Rydek, it is such an honor to meet you.
This is our tactical officer, Lieutenant Bedrosian, who's been looking forward to meeting you for about as long as I can remember.
I'll just call you
I've
Lieutenant.
been following your career for quite some time. And I look forward to learning as much as I can from you.
The honor is mine.
If anything, the honor is mine.
Well, I have to admit, one of the reasons I've followed your career is because you're part Kobliad, because of what you've overcome. Starfleet stands up for people who can't defend themselves, and you were one of those people once. But since then, you've done so much to protect others who need it.
I don't know much about her
I
race.
really admire that. So, you've been something of an inspiration to me. Not
Well,
that I've done anything close to what you've done,
That's very
but
flattering.
you definitely set a standard to strive for.
I don't know what to say. That's incredibly flattering, thank you.
I hope someday I
Yeah,
can follow
move
in your
along though.
footsteps.
We got a ship to
Sure
run.
you will.
And then, of course, you've already met Commander Ermont. Please
Hey,
do
Ermont.
everything you can to make Commander Rydek feel at home here. I'll be on the starbase.
I thought her name
Have
started
an
with a
urgent
J.
meeting with the starbase commander to get our authorization to get underway. If they drag their feet any longer, we won't make our rendezvous. The bridge is yours.
Thank you, Captain. All right, time to take the seat. The big
Commander,
chair.
Chief Engineer Chovak needs to lower the structural integrity field. He's sent a crew out to recalibrate the emitters in response to the danger posed by the storm. We just need your go-ahead.
All right, Ermont, make it so.
Mission granted.
Lowering structural integrity field, now.
Entering maintenance mode. Condition blue.
That's good, right? Blue sounds good. It's not yellow or orange or red, so.
The storm is getting worse.
Looks like they turned off the SIF.
Great. Let's get to that emitter.
All right, let's go. Come on.
Every time we're out here, I half expect to see her in pieces again.
She's still got some scars on her. It adds character.
When I joined Starfleet, all I wanted was a ride out of town.
Well, you
But
got
this
out of
isn't
town.
exactly how I pictured it.
On the outside of the ship?
No. Sometimes it feels like we're just part of machinery. Don't you want more than that? I mean, Starfleet is noble and all.
I am
but
more
it's
than that.
Still a machine.
I am more than that. And so are you. You wanted to get away. I enlisted because I didn't want to wait years just to get out and see the galaxy. I wanted to go somewhere. See new worlds. Look up at a sky no one's ever seen before. Just because I'm cranking a hyperspanner up in a Jeffries tube today doesn't mean that's all I'll ever be.
He's gonna be someone.
Diaz to Commander Chovak. We are at the SIF emitter.
Acknowledged. You may proceed with the recalibration.
Wasn't Chovak in Voyager? No, that was Tuvok on. There we go. Alright. We got something here. Alright, what do we got? We got calibration tool. Yeah, it sounds like we need a calibration tool.
Beginning recalibration.
Light touch cutter.
Looks good.
Oh,
That wasn't so hard.
that was a little hard. Uh-oh, that does not look good.
Commander Westbrook, right? Chief Science Officer.
There's a flashing
Remember
red
my
light.
name and my rank. Impressive. Yes, I'm the Chief Science Officer, and I have the dubious honor of being the most senior officer on this bridge. At least I know this ship inside and out.
Well, that's
Better than
impressive.
just about anyone.
A very impressive list of credentials.
Happy
This is a
for you.
research and discovery ship, first and foremost. Now with a former tactical officer as its new first officer. I'm curious, though. A Kobliad, or half in your case, is an odd choice for
I don't
first
think he
officer,
likes me much.
given your vulnerable condition and all. But if, as an example, we found ourselves in a hostile situation, and you were suddenly incapacitated because you needed an infusion, what would happen then?
You'd leave Captain Solano without an XO.
I don't know what that ring
Granted,
was.
that would be a worst-case scenario.
It's never been a problem.
But not outside the realm of possibility.
In my entire career, it's never been an issue, or caused the slightest problem. And I don't expect this to be any different.
I was just curious, that's all. Listen, can I be blunt, Commander?
I see no reason to stop now.
That's what I was thinking.
Sutherland, your predecessor, was one of the best first officers in all of Starfleet. His record was impeccable and his reputation
What
was
happened
without
to him?
I mean no disrespect, but the shoes you're stepping into are almost impossible to fill. He was loved by the crew. And he was one of my closest friends.
I can never fill
I
his
can only
shoes.
hope that you'll live up to
I'm
expectations.
not trying to fill his shoes. I'm
I
just
don't think I could ever replace
doing my
Commander
job,
Sutherland.
man.
And it would be a mistake to even try.
Just back off, dude. Let me do my job. I'll let you do yours.
Seeing as Captain Solano is on the starbase, let me give you an update on this ion storm we're flying into. It's unusual, unlike anything I've ever seen. At the moment, I can't tell you if the Resolute will shrug it off or if we're putting ourselves at risk.
We'll be
However,
fine.
if we learn more about its patterns, its nature, we can come up with a scientific countermeasure. Just a moment.
We'll shoot it. Alright, that's definitely bad red light.
We've
What
got
you
a
guys
massive
do?
energy wave inbound.
On screen.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Tracing its trajectory.
Starbase docking clamps are holding.
The storm's emissions are fluctuating, coming in waves. And if my projections are right, we're about to get hit by a wide-band burst of ionic energy. Like a tsunami.
There's two other
I'm reading
people
power
outside,
abnormalities
too.
all over the ship.
Estimated time to impact. 2
Red alert!
minutes.
Red alert!
Aye.
Alright. Things going down. Get to your battle stations.
Evacuating main gangway and retracting.
Putting sensor visualization on screen.
With the structural integrity field shut down, we can't take a direct hit.
Time to impact. 1 minute.
Shield systems are severely impacted. We have limited protection.
I need every available solution. What are our options?
We can weaken the impact of the storm with a deflector pulse.
There's
Alright.
a better way.
I'm sending all auxiliary power to the deflector dish.
Send the aux power to the shields. We can't reactivate the entire shield bubble, but it's a directional threat. So we can orient all we have towards the wave. You have to believe me.
We only get one shot at this. We can't afford to get it wrong.
That's right, which is why we need to send power to our
Deflector
shields.
pulse.
Commander Westbrook, use the deflector dish.
Already working on it. Optimal timing displayed. It's going to be tight.
Good. Send the pulse on my command.
He knows what he's doing.
Now!
No, that was too early.
Oh. Oops. Let's try that again.
Commander Westbrook, use the deflector dish.
Already working.
Now!
Now.
We got it.
Yeah, we did.
This is it.
All hands, brace for impact.
Uh-oh. What about these guys on the outside of the ship? I'm impressed that there hasn't been any computers exploding.
What happened?
We have experienced a surge of radiation.
That's one way of putting it.
This radiation supercharged the plasma, forcing it to backflush through the system and creating a dangerous imbalance.
Can't you blow out every primary system on the ship?
Just tell us where you need us.
I need you to traverse the hull to the access port to recalibrate the port nacelle plasma regulator.
Right. We're on it.
You've reached the first access point.
Understood. Do you see the override for the level 1 failsafe circuits?
Yeah. Yeah, I see that.
Affirmative.
Engage the override.
Engage.
It should allow us to stop the EPS flow to the warp engine without triggering an automatic core shutdown.
Alright. Here we go. There, I think I did it. Wait, I'm still doing it. Sorry, my bad. There we go. And then we got this.
Failsafe override engaged.
Are you sure? I am registering some crosstalk in the bypass circuit.
We need to route the signals so they don't interfere with each other.
Whoa. Alright, well, then we'll just route it. And we'll stick that over here, because that's how you do a good routing job. And then, bada bang. It's just like that. Just a little swap. That's how you work a spaceship, my friend.
Diaz to Resolute. The failsafes are temporarily disabled. Moving on to the EPS regulator.
Spaceships are very
Heads up, Carter.
user-friendly nowadays in the future.
What if the discharge is coalesced?
It's coming right toward us. I'm gonna try to disrupt it with my phaser.
I don't know if that's a good idea. Alright, use the phaser. Alright. It didn't do anything. There we go. What's that? Careful.
So we gotta climb up the pylon. Not that there's really an up, but, you know.
Alright, let's go. Whoa!
Are you alright?
Yeah. Suit took most of it. Just snuck up on me.
That damaged your suit. Energy dosing is down to 60%.
We're at the regulator.
Alright, let's
Opening
do
the
this.
access panel.
Keep me safe.
I am now halting the EPS flow to the port. We have little time before it causes an overload in the
Well,
engine. You
I
must
got
work
it.
efficiently.
I'm being efficient. Alright. See? Just like that. That's called efficiency.
EPS manifold adjusters reset to neutral.
Alright.
The EPS lines to the port warp engine are back in balance. Almost done. Once I cycle the manifold nozzles, Chobot can...
Uh-oh. What'd you do? That's gonna scratch the paint.
Get down!
Whoa!
Diaz to bridge. We just lost the docking clamp.
Almost lost your head.
We've got a lot of debris coming down. All vibrations, too. We can't finish the EPS regulation in these conditions. Please advise.
We have to release the ship from that other docking clamp or the hull will be ripped apart.
There's a problem. The clamps are supposed to disengage
Of
automatically
course
in an
there's a
emergency,
problem.
but it's not working.
Not working.
What are our options?
The docking clamps are fitted with exploding bolts for an emergency release.
We've got crew out there. That'd be like setting off a bomb next to them.
Maybe there's another way.
Starbase is hailing us.
Put him through.
Resolute, the remaining mooring arm is failing. You need to disengage from the starbase now. The damage to the station will be catastrophic.
Our crew is out there.
We have crew outside and are looking for the
We have
safest way
people
to...
on this station. If that mooring arm breaks, we could lose dozens of crew.
Commander, hear me out. Reverse the polarity of the hull, which theoretically will repel the docking clamps.
And repel the engineering crew right off the hull into the storm.
This is Captain Solano. Put me on screen.
Go ahead. Captain, we have a situation.
Commander, what are you doing? Blow the bolts on the docking clamp.
The captain doesn't know the whole story.
I'm giving you an order. Jara?
Trust me.
Captain, you brought me here because you trusted me. Can you trust me now?
You better be sure you make the right decision.
The captain made himself quite clear.
They're gonna get hammered with debris out there. Reverse the polarity.
There is protocol.
And there are lives.
What is the holdup?
Reverse the polarity.
Starbase, stand. We're gonna flip hull polarity to disengage the clamps.
Yes, Commander.
Repair crew, this is Acting Captain Jara Rydek. Be advised, we are going to reverse hull polarity to free us from the remaining docking clamp. Tether yourself and deactivate your boots on my mark.
Understood.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2,
There we go.
1.
Tethered.
Mark!
Ooh.
Grab my hand.
All right. Not gonna tell me twice.
I got you.
Thank you.
Plasma imbalance is reaching critical condition. We are moments from primary system failure.
I got it.
Do this again. We're putting the polarity back, right? Oh, it's stuck. It's stuck. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Push! Oh no. That's right, we got this. Together! Just shows what you can happen when you work together. Uh-oh. What's going on?
Look out!
Oh, snap! I got you.
I got you.
That's right.
Petty
We got
Officer
each other's
Etzelar's
back.
hurt and unconscious. I'm gonna have to tow her back to the airlock.
Mr. Diaz, the situation has changed. You are at risk of triggering a substantial electromagnetic arc if you approach the main hull the way you came.
Well,
But Commander,
I mean, what
the
do
way
I
we
do?
came is the nearest airlock.
There is an auxiliary hatch near you on the far end of the pylon. You must bring Miss Etzelar there to access the interior.
All right.
Roger that. Going there now.
Whoa. Lovely.
I'm at the auxiliary hatch.
Made it. All right.
You go first.
What?
Let me save your neck this time. No time to fight me on this.
Oh, hey, you first.
Get in there.
Ladies
Not
first.
on your life.
Let's not let it come down to that.
Come on, get close. Oh my, did you just die? Oh my goodness.
We made it.
They're safe, bringing the SIF fully online.
Woo.
Do it.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and end right there. You wanna see episode 3? Drop it and let me know in the comments, and we'll see about getting it out to you. Thanks for watching.
Alright, buds, that's a wrap. If you had a good time, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and drop a comment. Let's talk games. Stay chill, stay high, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.